Probably the most hyped fragrance of 2023, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir from my favorite nose, Canton Biche. Let's talk about it. Oh, and happy Diwali to everyone. "2023 has been the year of Elixir." Well, it started somewhere late in 2021 with So What Elixir, but 2023 has seen its fair share of Elixir flankers and new releases. I'm guilty of buying a few of them too. Paco Rabanne's Invictus, Victory Elixir, Gucci Elixir, Hugo Boss Bottled Elixir, and this one, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir, which is another 2023 release. Let's quickly have a look at the presentation. I am actually a huge fan of this Le Male or Jean-Paul Gaultier can. The box that they give this can, it's 125 ml. You have the name of the house and the name of the fragrance up top. A lot of people have a problem with this the first time opening it, so I would suggest don't get your can opener and try to open this. I've actually seen it, probably a joke, but I've seen people try to use a can opener to open it from the top. This one, and this is apparently the easiest way to open it, you pull the bottom and you turn it back up and you hope your fragrance doesn't fall in. You'll have the fragrance sitting in here. At the bottom you'll have the batch code and other details along with the QR code that I'm assuming takes you to their website, and my batch code is 31231. The bottle, sexy, looks really good, feels great in the hand. It's metallic. This sort of pin that you usually get in Le Male fragrances or Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrances is a little bigger, feels a little sturdier. It's not very flimsy like the other ones, so better job done there as well. In the middle you'll get like a sneak peek of the glass, this amber colored glass that they have, which allows you to look at the juice and the juice level. Overall, they've done an excellent job with this bottle. One of my favorites from them. It feels a lot more premium, but they always do a good job with their bottles. Another thing they do a great job with is the atomizers. So here is how it sprays. But how does it smell? This one gets compared to another release from them, which is again part of the Le Male line. It's called Le Male Le Parfum. And to be completely honest, my first impressions were the same. It instantly reminded me of La Parfum, which is an excellent scent too. But here's the thing, when you smell them side by side, and I did so when I was buying this one at duty free, your brain does this weird thing where they smell nothing alike. Maybe vaguely, but when you smell them separately, yes, the first thought that comes into your head is it smells like the other one. This one, right from the opening, has this dense sweetness from the honey, which is very prominent. It's addictive and it will have you smelling your wrist every now and then. And as it develops on your skin, it only gets better. It opens up, it becomes a little more playful, but it shows off its depth as well, especially with the tonka, vanilla and benzoin. So it's not as youthfully sweet as scents like Scandal, 1 Million Lucky and those kind of scents. It's a lot more mature in its sweetness. Now this fragrance's true strength, I would say, is in its sillage, the way it smells in the air. It's fantastic. It is just something else, honestly. The scent trail it leaves behind, the scent bubble it creates around you, it's lovely without being too strong and in your face. But I have to add, it's only when the weather permits. I would suggest never using this in the summer when it's hot outside. I wore this quite a lot on a recent trip I had to Germany and Austria, where the weather was very pleasant, nice and cool. Temperature was around 5 to 10 degrees Celsius every day, and it worked really well, especially when it was a little breezy, you know. I've also worn it to work a few times, and I think it does decently in a closed, air-conditioned environment. But again, I'll say it's not one that you're going to enjoy when it's hot and humid outside. So if you're buying it in India or the Indian subcontinent or places where it's hot, humid for most of the year, I would say buy it, but only when you can use it when it gets a little cooler in the evenings or when the days are slightly cooler. How's the performance? Now, you do come in expecting a lot from this fragrance, especially with those notes and the name Elixir, and it does deliver. Projection is quite strong, especially in the first couple of hours. Not in your face like I mentioned earlier, but you will make your presence felt in the first couple of hours of wearing this fragrance, after which it's a little moderate, and the longevity is in that 10 to 12 hour mark, and it also has the tendency of sticking onto your clothes. So if you've been on the fence for this one, I would say at least give it a try. Yes, it does have that Le Male DNA in it, and it's very hard to take that DNA, make it a little more modern, make it something that's more in trend at the moment. And they've done it with that sweetness without making it smell like many other fragrances out there. It's it does seem like a notch above those fragrances, and that's why it's priced that way. And Le Male fragrances really take some time to get into discounters and all of that. Probably already did with this one. I couldn't find any over here in Dubai, so I bought it from duty free the last time. For me, the best designer release of the year, definitely. It's rated 4.57 if I'm not mistaken on Fragrantica. I have never seen, at least recently, never seen any recent new releases getting that rating on Fragrantica. The trolls are always out there. People are quick to hate new fragrances for some reason, but this one is 4.57, highest I've seen on any recent releases, and it deserves every bit of it. That's it. That's my take on this fragrance. If you still have any questions, do ask me in the comments. That's it. That's my take on this fragrance. If you still have any questions, do ask me in the comments. Do also let me know what your fragrance of this Diwali is. What are you wearing? And you know what I'm going to wear? I'm going to make this my fragrance of the day or scent of the Diwali. SOTD. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, keep smelling amazing.